I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Eryn. I'm pregnant.
So am I. Yes.
Congratulations!
So yeah.
Holy crap! Are you kidding?
I've been trying to keep it from Eryn for like...
Seriously, no idea, you guys.
None. Like, what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
And...
Not at all. I had no clue.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah! But it's been really hard because you've been like saying stuff all day like something about like, oh well, my pregnant nose, and I kind of wanted to say like, well, yeah, I know how that goes.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's horrible. We were just talking about that. Like it's one of those things like you feel like you're being totally avoided and aloof, and like
Right.
people around you have no clue, but like you are totally obvious. Like to you, it's so obvious that you're like,
Right.
oh, can't say that.
I'm being like dodgy. Well, like we
Yes.
talked on the phone the other day, and I was like, I hope she doesn't think I'm like being a total
Oh
jerk.
gosh, I
And
had no idea.
That's fine.
No idea. But yay!
Yeah.
So Kelsey and Eryn do make babies.
Yes, yeah.
Yay.
Making some babies right here.
Babies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm like 8.5 weeks along, and found out a couple weeks ago, and it was a total surprise. I had been feeling really, really sick, and like, you know, I mean, when you have a doctor tell you you have probably less than a 1% chance of conceiving
for
naturally, it's just not even something that's really on your radar at that point. And so, but I had been so sick, and like I called my mom to come over in the morning so I could go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And told Mick, and I'm like, well, it could be one other thing, and I know they're going to make me test for it, so let's just get that out of the way now. And lo and behold.
Yay! That was kind of us though with this one too. Like I was just feeling like total junk. And I was like, I'm not pregnant. Like, am I pregnant? And then, man, that line came up quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and then
mine
you're
too.
like, that explains everything.
There was
like,
some expletives involved, because I was so shocked.
Total
and,
shock.
And then, yeah, Mick comes running in the room, and we're both crying, and...
Oh my gosh, how exciting though. Yeah, so we've got some fun turns coming out.
Yes, yeah. So, and, you know, we've, you know, dealt with 3 years of infertility, and I still want to really cover that and, you know, talk about the, you know, procedures and testing and surgeries we've done.
Yep.
And all of that, and share that with you guys, and, yeah, all the other cool stuff we get to share now, too. So,
Gosh. Ah, I still cannot believe, like, I'm still in shock, but, like, in the best way possible. Best way to tell me. Best way to tell me. Like, couldn't imagine any better, right? How exciting. Yeah, so we've got some fun, like I said, some fun new adventures now to do. But yeah, so we still are willing at any point to answer any questions that you guys have. So don't think that this is going to completely change the direction of our videos now.
Yeah.
We just will kind of be a little bit more baby heavy, but yeah, let us know if you still want information on things or have questions or things you want to see. Cause
absolutely.
Kelsey's our resident expert.
Yep.
Who is now going to the pregnancy side of it. So, yay, how exciting. Well, congratulations to you guys.
Thanks.
That's awesome. So, okay, we've got some fun stuff coming up today. I'm still shocked. I love it. I'm so excited, but like I can't get over it.
Yeah.
So excited. So, okay, so are you guys ready to find out what we're having? It's a girl! Two girls. Totally shocked. 100% shocked. I was dead set it was a boy. Because this was so different. Like, this pregnancy was so different than Zoe's. But
it just goes to show you that every pregnancy is different.
yeah, don't believe wives' tales.
And it has nothing to do with gender.
No, but see, and
they're
that's
just different.
Yes, because my mom, so I have a brother. So my mom didn't find out with either of us until we were born, and she carried the exact same with both of us. So like when my brother was born, like when they said congratulations, it's a boy, like she almost like passed out on the table. She's like, there's no way. So yeah, it's really weird how that happens. But yes, so my husband now will have 3 girls. Good news though is I might have him on board for our baby number 3, so we can try for a boy. I don't know.
Are you guys gonna die if it's another girl?
No. he's like determined. Like he is like destiny is in favor of girls for him. Like he's just he knows it. He's been prepared for it. Like the second we saw the line on the test, he's like, another girl. I mean, he just. So I don't know if that's why I've always kind of been rooting Team Boy, just because it's like to be different than him. Because I mean, you know, I don't know, but yeah. So we're super excited. So, I mean, all the pink. But yeah, it's good. And so now I get to go through boxes and start finding out what we're gonna keep and what clothes are gonna be able to match up as far as sizing and stuff. But it's a girl.
So now that you know it's a girl, you get to move on to baby names.
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first off, let me ask you, how was picking Elliot's name for you guys?
Not that bad. We found out we were having a boy, and like that night we're like, let's pick a name, and it was a totally different name. But then like maybe a couple weeks later, we had it kind of. I at least had my list kind of narrowed down, and I really liked the name Elliot. And he kind of came in one night and he's like, I need to veto Elliot. And we both had like unlimited vetoes, and once somebody was like, no thanks, I'm good, then it was done. And so he came in and he said, I'm gonna veto Elliot, and I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. Okay, whatever, we'll find another one, and didn't really think much of it. And then maybe like 2 days later, he came in again from work, and he was like, all right, I can't stop thinking about the name Elliot, and I want it to be Elliot, and then it was Elliot.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we've always had such a hard time. I used to teach, so for me, like names.
Right. I worked at a daycare too, and
it's hard because
enough kids that are.
You may love a name, but if there's a child, like there's a specific.
You know those kids.
Like I'm just gonna say it right now. Like my child will never be named any version of like Joseph, Joey, Joe. Like there have been enough Joes in my life that's like it's not gonna happen. So I'm like, I mean, that's been hard for us because I'm like super like we're not gonna have a name that is a kid that I had in my class, and I also am like super adamant about like my child not having to be like whatever L because there's so many of the same name.
Yeah.
And so that's been hard. So I'm like super big on unique names, and my husband is not as adventurous as I am with names.
Yeah.
So we always come up with a list. So we had kind of narrowed it down a little bit, but he likes to play the playground name game when I give him a name and
try and make fun of all of them.
Yes, every way. And it's like it drives me nuts, but like I know in all reality it's probably a good thing because then we won't end up with like I don't know. I can't even think of an example, but you know, like one.
Well, nothing is like. You can make fun of anything.
Oh,
yeah. Try really hard.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because, like, Zoe has nicknames now that I never would have ever thought we would have called her when we, like, came up with the name. So, that's been kind of fun. But we've kind of narrowed it down a little bit. And our girl list has always been longer than boys. So, I mean, that
girls' names are just harder. There's just more out there. And, like, I don't know, there's not a lot of boy names.
There aren't. Yeah. So,
my mom always said the best way to tell if it's a good name is open up your back door, yell the full name out into the backyard like your kid is in trouble and you need them to come there right now.
And make sure it sounds good.
And if you could scream that name convincingly in an angry voice.
Oh, yeah.
It's keeper.
Yep. I think that is a
I just like that.
I've got some practice to do then, so.
I have kind of decided, though, that, like, my husband and my son, I don't feel like their names have enough syllables when I'm really, really mad at them.
Yeah.
So they just add syllables in there.
There you go. Why not?
When my husband's in trouble, I rarely call him by the right name, so.
My husband gets all kinds of names, and most of them are not his birth name. Sorry, Kyle. Let's be honest. But yeah, so names are fun. So I have been introduced to an app.
What is the app called?
Let me double check. I want to make sure I give the right name. I believe it's called Baby Names. Yes, it's called Baby Name. Baby Name. If you're on an iOS, an Apple device, it's yellow with a white egg, like a chicken egg, not fertility egg. But it's awesome. It is literally Tinder for baby names.
Okay. Let's take a look.
So the whole premise of the app is that you and your partner both download it and like you connect, so that way you both have access to, you know, your profile that you have.
It's my cat. Sorry, everybody.
And mine was in one a couple days ago. It's no big deal. Hi, sweetheart. So anyways, you have your separate phones and you go through and literally it gives you names and you can pick gender or pick surprise and you swipe based on if you like the names and then it syncs up your list and then
Gotcha.
if any of them match. So to be honest with you, my husband and I are pretty sure we know what we're naming baby already. So we haven't used the app, but I thought it was super fun for us to like play with on here and see how common.
Well, and I'm interested if it like suggests different names.
Like if it's
this might throw you for a loop here.
It might.
All right, let's do it.
It might, because it could, like, I mean, no offense to like the Sarahs, Rachels, and like Emilys of the world, but like we are like really big on like unique names, and some of those are not common on things like. So it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
So I went ahead and put girl in since we know we're having a girl. And so what it says is you're gonna swipe right, and I have a little disclaimer. I've never had any experience with Tinder.
I briefly went on my sister's just because I was like, okay, what's this Tinder thing? Because it didn't exist when I was dating. And so I'm like, what do you do? And she's like, here, you do this and you do that. And I'm like, okay,
so I feel like I'm
crazy.
gonna really have to focus on this because I don't know the directions. So we'll just kind of have. So
okay,
right is if you like a name. Oh, and then left is to dislike. Okay, so we're on girl names. So the first one that comes up is Ollie. Like an olive tree.
I've heard the name Olive a lot. Like Olive, I feel like is coming back.
See, I love the name Oliver for a boy. I think it's super cute. But we have an Oliver in the family, so like I mean, we would never name. But
so I hear Olive a lot for girls, but I've not heard Ollie for a girl.
That's cute. That's kind of cute. Okay, right? Is that right?
Swipe,
okay.
Yeah, swipe
so
right.
Swipe right.
I think right.
I don't know. Did we just do that wrong? No, he swiped. That was left.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well.
Okay, we're moving on. That's okay. Okay, Lincoln. For a girl.
I haven't heard that for a girl name either. I hear that a lot coming up now for boys' names.
Yeah.
Meaning that for a girl name.
I kind of like the boy name for girl on certain ones.
Yeah, I just don't know about that one.
I think Lincoln is, that's boy to me. Well, and we live in Nebraska, so to me it's kind of like it's like state capital. Sorry,
right?
Really
you'd be hearing.
If I lived in California, maybe.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
you know, I guess you'd have some shortening options. Like it could be Lynn.
Yeah, because I don't know if I want to call her Link.
Yeah,
to me that's boy. Okay, we're gonna.
Okay,
Angela. Cute, but for me it's super common.
All I can think of is Angela from The Office.
And see, and I'm picturing like it's not, but like Angelica.
Yeah.
From
and both of those
Rugrats.
are people that I don't think that I'd want.
It's too common for me. Sorry, Angelas. We love you. Amanda. Cute name again.
Too common for
way
you.
Too common for us. Elise. Cute.
I feel like I went to high school with a million Elises.
Yes, I know a couple though. So left.
No.
Okay.
Imke. Imke Lemke.
Oh, you guys.
Like these two.
Oh, jeez. That's a left. Like, not even gonna.
Oh, please do it.
No.
Elena.
It's okay. Gracie is cute, but Grace I feel like way common. Cheyenne. Oh, we have a Cheyenne. That doesn't work. Jasmine.
I would be seeing a whole new world.
I was just gonna say I'm hearing Aladdin. Like, no. Serena. Oh gosh, Handmaid's Tale, guys. Serena's out. I can't do it. I mean, I love her character, but
don't do it.
No. So Genesis.
That's different.
I'm picturing the fitness gym here in Omaha. Genesis. So.
I don't know. I feel like it would be like a musical theater kid. I'm Genesis.
And my luck, it would be like a kid who does nothing. So that would just be fantastic. So anyway, so the more you play with the app, it obviously goes through. And so when you're done, like it gives you the option to click matches, and like nothing comes up right now because I don't have a partner set up. But so the fun thing is like you and your spouse, or like even like you and a friend can sit there. These are ones that I like.
But it does have a list
it'll
of the
show
ones
the
you
ones
like.
that
Okay,
you
so
like.
you can keep your list of ones you like even if you don't have somebody on with you.
And then it's nice because then you can go through and like actually because I don't know. Okay, I love my husband, you guys. I love my husband, but I feel like sometimes when I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this name, like it's like his goal in life to be like, eh. And I'm like, seriously, like, can you even give it a chance? Whereas like I feel like if you guys are in separate rooms doing it or like separately, you'll get like an honest opinion. But then again, like you kind of, I don't know, like sometimes I think you play off of like what each other likes too. Like the name that we are pretty sure we're using for baby, he was like not sold on it first, but the more I kept talking about it, the more he's like, okay, maybe.
Well, yeah, same with Elliot. Like it was dead in the water, and I don't know, sometimes they sneak up on you. Yeah,
for sure. But the nice thing, like I said, about the app is that it lets you do gender specific, or you could do surprise. So if you don't know what baby is, like it'll give you, so you can just go through. So and then it gives you a share option. And like guys, we're not like this is just an app we found. Like we're not endorsed or anything, but it's fun. Like I mean,
well, that'd be kind of a fun way if you've got relatives out of town.
Yes,
and they want to kind of.
Oh yeah, it would be included. Like, it would be super fun.
If that's the kind of thing that you're into, I don't think that I want input from anybody anywhere.
Yeah, so that's my next question, really quick as we're wrapping this up. So when did you guys tell people baby's name?
When baby was out and it was official.
See, okay, so okay, that's what we did with Zoe. Like we told a very few, like very select group. But I feel like people fall in love with a name once they meet the face with it. Like they're less likely to be like, oh, that name is horrible when there's a child in your arms with that name. So we've always kind of decided.
And there may have been some family that was still kind of like, oh, really? It's like, whatever.
Yeah. Like I said, we only told, like I told my best friend, he told his best friend, and then like my mom knew. But we didn't tell very many others.
Yeah, I told my friend is a going away present when she was moving out of state.
There you go.
And then that was the only people that we told.
Yeah.
It's really funny. People, like, when you say it's a secret, like, complete strangers, they need to know. And yes. Like, you're never going to see me again. And I'm like, that's right. I'm never going to see you again, lady at Target. Why does it matter?
I will not disclose who this is, but I had somebody who did not come to my baby shower because they did not know Zoe's name and did not know what to put on the card.
Because your fetus was going to read the card?
Yeah. But at the same time, I had no problem with that person finding out later because I'm like, well, if you're going to be that grumpy about it.
You know, those are the same people that are going to have opinions too.
Oh, of course. Of course. Or will tell the entire universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So baby names, it's fun. So we would love to hear below if you would like to comment. We need some interaction, you guys. Interact with us.
Yes, please.
Tell us the most unique baby name that you like and the most unique baby name you do not like. Like one that is just like cringe. Like I told you guys, like Joe, Joseph, Joey, not happening. And that's not unique, but like that is a name that will never be on anybody in my house. So let's hear it. Tell us your unique baby names. We'd love to hear it. So awesome. Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.